once again, we are rooting for Texas to beat the Chiefs another week of football.
If they do this, we will declare Texas the greatest state in the nation.
Well,
I mean, in terms of football-wise.
Because
they did the everybody in football service.
They
did. They would have, at least.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever.
Glory be Jesus Christ.
Glory forever. Welcome to Dynamite Duo Sports, the podcast where we break down the NFL's top storylines with the facts, including the fact that this week we will finally learn if it's the Packers or Aaron Rodgers who own the Chicago Bears. I'm Giuseppe.
I'm Antonios.
And today we are going to give you our predictions for week 14 of the NFL season. The season is winding to a close very fast. Playoffs are approaching. Big implications on the line this week for a lot of playoff teams, or teams trying to get into the playoffs. So let's not waste any time. Let's start with a game that's going to determine who's going to be either just on the outside looking in, or it's going to sneak into the playoffs. You got the Cowboys taking on the Lions. Basically, the loser of this game is almost effectively not making the playoffs because they both need a tiebreaker against each other, and then they got to get some help from some other teams. So whoever loses is probably done. So we all know which way I'm going. I'm going Cowboys. The question is where is Tony going with this pick? Is he picking the Cowboys, or is he pick the Lions? What does he do, or who does he actually think he's going to win? Who's he actually rooting for to win? Good.
Oh, no, didn't count down. Okay. I'm going Cowboys.
And do you want them to win?
Do I want them? I don't really care. It's not yes or no. I don't really care because I think both teams are missing the playoffs in this game. So that's why. And I predicted Lions missing the playoffs because they would lose this game. So yeah, I'm going Cowboys.
Okay. Well,
yep.
Cool.
So, all right. So for the next game going up, we have Titans and Browns. Browns defense too good. 3-2-1. Browns. Yeah. No. Sorry.
Maybe Shedeur looked good in this game, even though Titans defense is supposed to be good. So
we'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
We shall see. And then another game, Seahawks taking on the Falcons. 3-2-1 Seahawks. Wow, because the Falcons just don't have life.
Yeah,
them, basically. Anybody who loses to the Jets basically has no life in them.
Yeah, and then we'll just move on from that game. Next up, Colts taking on the Jaguars.
Ooh, big
this
game.
Is interesting because both teams are fighting for the division. Colts have been really sloppy the past couple weeks. Jaguars beating up the bad teams, losing to some good teams. So this game is actually really interesting because of who's going to step up, who's not.
It's like the question is Trevor Lawrence, who's supposed to be a top quarterback,
and
based on this draft
other question
position.
Too is, will Jonathan Taylor? If Jonathan Taylor has a great game, they will win.
Yeah, that's the question. Is the Jaguars' run defense going to stop him? If they don't, it's going to be a long day for the Jaguars. If they do, it's going to be a very long day for Daniel Jones.
Right.
Because he's playing through a torn fibula or something like that. And so, yeah, props to him for doing that. Yep. But
I'm ready to make
3, 2, 1.
Colts.
Jaguars.
I actually had Jaguars down, but I just had this weird feeling that the Colts are actually going to win it just because Jonathan Taylor is going to go off. I think after a few weeks of not doing anything against the Chiefs and Texans, I think he's going to go off against the Jaguars.
Yep.
So that's why.
Yep.
All right.
Now we got another.
Honestly, I think this is a pretty simple answer because the Commanders are almost healthy.
3-2-1 Commanders.
And
Jane Daniels might be back. He almost played this week.
He might be back, but if I'm Commanders against the Vikings, just rest him.
I would wait.
I would wait, rest him, because I think
you wait until I think you play Philly next week.
Could use him to knock out Philly and Dallas, or knock out Dallas out of the playoffs. So I would say keep him out until you actually need him for a game. So that's my opinion.
Yep.
So, all right.
Now a real game.
Oh, boy. We got the Bengals taking on the Bills. Joe Burrow's back, so this game is going to be a good one. I thought Joe Burrow's going to be out for a long time. I thought this game was going to be a black game. Now that he's back, Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen, it's going to be a good one. Bills really wacky, like turn the ball over. Bengals just got 5 turnovers in one game against
Yep.
the Ravens.
Yep.
So this could be an issue against the Bills. I think the Bengals offense, if T. Higgins is back, is just going to play super well. And I think it's going to come down if the Bills offense can keep up or not. So with that being said, 3, 2, 1, Bengals. I think Bengals could possibly win the rest of their games looking ahead. And yeah, this is if the Steelers Ravens keep losing, they will win that division. So
Yep. All right. Now we got the Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Now this game it could be interesting. Probably not. The Buccaneers did struggle a little bit against the Saints offensively, at least in the game they played earlier this year. So the question is that going to be worse now because Baker Mayfield's dealing with an injury?
I will say this too, though. Bucky Irving coming back, splitting the carries, did a really solid job. He got a touchdown. He did well. He only got like 60 rushing yards, but it was like his warm-up game, so I think he's going to do much better this week. I think
the Saints are one of those teams though where it's like they are kind of due for a win. Maybe
they're due for a win, but they're also the kind of team that's like they're kind of team where the past couple weeks there could have been teams they could have beat and they're pretty close for comfort. Yeah. So it's gonna be really weird, but I'm going for Baker. 3, 2, 1. Buccaneers.
Just because.
Yeah, it's just because you like Baker. They can't lose this. That's the ultimate thing, and I think the Buccaneers recognize that.
Yep.
Next game up, another good game, which is a fight for the division for now. It is the Steelers taking on the Ravens. The Ravens, you look like a mess.
Steelers, your defense is not fixed.
Lamar's not playing well because he's not healthy.
And your offensive coordinator doesn't know how to use Derrick Henry.
Right.
Still.
And then Steelers, you're also a mess, but not as bad as the Ravens.
No, that's not true.
No, not
Aaron Rodgers dealing with his wrist. And then also T.J. Watt got hurt. Patrick Queen got hurt.
Yeah.
It was not good.
It's not good, but again, the Ravens are just so bad right now. I don't know.
Let's just say this is definitely going to be like the Ravens and Steelers games of old, but not for the reasons because their defenses are great, just because their teams are a mess.
Yeah. But even with that being said, 3, 2, 1, Steelers.
Ravens.
And I don't think Ravens win this at all. And I think if Ravens win, it'll be the next game with Lamar probably being a little more healthier. This game, I think Steelers win it, and I think they could crush them. So that's what I think is going to happen.
Alrighty, then we have
Yuck.
But
it's actually interesting still.
It's actually a little interesting. Because I think this is actually an actual tank bowl, actually. I actually think it is. Because both these teams are not making the playoffs, right? Obviously. And both teams are better off losing than winning this game.
Yeah, but I don't think the Dolphins are trying to lose right now. Because the Dolphins probably still have that little weird hope that they can make the playoffs so they win out.
Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck. But with that being said, I think the Jets don't really care about winning anymore, even though they beat the Falcons. But I think the Jets should lose. I think they shouldn't care about winning. They should lose and get better draft picks. But it'll be interesting because the Jets are a team recently.
The Jets are scrappy.
They're scrappy. And
Tyrod Taylor starting at quarterback has definitely helped a little bit.
It's helped a little. But even with that being said, 3, 2, 1, Dolphins.
Jets.
Jets could win. I don't really care. That's why I picked Dolphins.
Yeah, I know. We don't care. All right.
Next game, I'm making it quick. Broncos, Raiders. Broncos defense really good. Ravens really wacky. 3, 2, 1, Broncos.
Although I will say...
Although it could be close.
Well, actually, no. It's not going to be like that this game because when they played in Denver a few weeks ago, it was super windy. That's why it was an ugly game. They're indoors this game. So
we'll see, but I just think
Broncos are going to win. Probably easily this time. Hopefully.
Hopefully, offensively, they should do better.
Yep.
All right, so next up,
we got Rams, Cardinals. I will say, after they lost to the Panthers this week,
it feels weird. Game.
But I think that after last week, they are going to be like, all right, no more nonsense. We're going to destroy this team. 3, 2, 1, Rams by 20.
Yeah, I think the Rams. I think again, the Panthers are just such a weird team. It could have just been the Panthers just play really well. That's what it looked like. So I think the Rams are not going to want to lose another game like that. And
I don't know what the over under on this game is.
They're not going to take it easy.
But let's just say I would take the over, and the Rams might hit it themselves.
Yeah, I think the Rams are just not going to take it easy on the Cardinals this week.
All
right. Another good game for the division once again.
Actually, for the division.
You have the Bears taking on the Packers. This will be interesting. Jordan Love, Toyotathon. did well against the Lions. The Bears beat the Eagles. They're looking good. They're not looking. Caleb Williams, statistically, nothing flashy, but getting the job done. Jordan Love, like I said, it's Toyotathon already. And Josh Jacobs is back. Their wide receivers are doing pretty solid. Micah Parsons is still doing well. The Bears, it's, again, we don't know. Bears have a tough schedule. This game will ultimately make me decide officially what I think of the Bears, even though I think they're going to make the playoffs. This game will make me decide who's getting the division, Packers or Bears. I think whoever wins this game is going to get it. Unless it's really close, then I think it could still be a battle. But if one crushes the other, it's undoubtedly who's the divisional team. So this game can go either way. It literally could. And with that being said, 3, 2, 1, Packers. I think at home.
Now, I'm just letting you know, I'm not doing this because I think Packers are definitely better. I just need the Bears to lose.
You said that with the Lions game, too, and they still won. So I think the Packers will win the game home. They might lose to the Bears when they play them at their stadium. But with that being said, I still think the Packers are going to win it. So
yeah, it should be a good game.
Should be a good game.
Yeah,
entertaining.
Yeah.
Can't wait to watch it.
All right, and then Sunday Night Football, the game where all eyes will be watching to see if the Kansas City Chiefs are basically eliminated from the playoffs
against the number 1 defense
in the NFL. You got the Texans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And like we said, Texas defense is really good. And CJ Stroud is back. Looks solid, against the Colts.
And again, when you think about it with the Chiefs, is every time they play tough defense this year, they do not look good.
They don't look good.
They do not look good at all.
And also, on top of that, CJ Stroud needs revenge for his playoff game against the Chiefs.
And also, not to mention, Texas' defensive line is scary. Their secondary is scary. So I think it's really, again, Mahomes not been doing well under pressure this year, and this is the most pressure he's probably going to get in all the games he's played.
Yeah.
So because not only is defensive line good, but their secondary as well. So it's just
let's just say if the Cowboys defense, I know the Cowboys defense line's improved, but if they can get pressure on Mahomes as much as they did, just watch what this.
Especially if Trey Smith is not playing, I think undoubtedly he's going to get pressured.
And then Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson are going to feast on Josh Simmons, their left tackle.
Yes. So with that being said, I think we're picking 3, 2, 1.
Texans. Put them in the ground, buried them 6 feet under. Don't let them.
And again, you want to beat them too, because in case you get the wild card spot or something instead, you need to make sure Chiefs are nowhere near getting that spot.
Get that tiebreaker.
So, and then the final game of the week, Monday night, which probably will becoming a boring game. I'll explain in a minute. You have the Eagles taking on the Chargers. Now, why do I say this will be a low-scoring game? Because if Justin Herbert's not playing and Trey Lance is going against the Eagles defense, I can see this being a super low-scoring game because Chargers defense will stop the Eagles offense, but the Eagles defense will stop a Trey Lance.
Can I give a bold prediction that Trey Lance will score more than 20 points against this defense?
He could. I'm not saying he can't, but I just don't.
More than 24?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay, that's the bold prediction. Then he'll score more than 24 plus points against
24,
this defense.
But I think he might be able to hit 24. Maybe, and
but I don't think if they get a 24, that Eagles offense is not getting to that against the Chargers defense.
Yes, but one thing I will say too, which come down another thing for the Chargers, because Justin Herbert has been announced to be out, but I think he will be. Amari Hampton might come back.
If he's back, then that's even more trouble. If he's
back, that's even more troubling. But at the same time, if Trey Lance is the QB, I don't trust him because he's had really bad games. The Eagles, it's such a weird game. I don't care who you pick. But with that being said, 3, 2, 1, Eagles.
Chargers.
I know you're going to go Chargers.
I need it. I want it. And I believe it, actually. I really believe it, actually.
I could see them doing it, but I just think the Eagles defense could just end up shutting out the Chargers offense, or maybe only allowing like one score because Trey Lance turns the ball over. But I would like the Chargers to win, and I would be happy if they won. I just don't know if it will happen. If it does happen, if they do beat them and Commanders are looking good, I think Eagles will miss the playoffs and Cowboys will take that spot. So you want to hope they lose to a Trey Lance offense and Chargers because that basically gives you full confidence that you can win a division. As long as you beat the Lions Thursday night, that's when you get the full confidence you can win the division if Eagles lose that.
Yeah. We need that. First things first. beat the Lions, and then you know what? I'm gonna come up with a checklist.
You're gonna have to rate this whole You're gonna be like Doctor Strange from Marvel, so all the different possibilities of how we made the playoffs. So that's last game, week 14. Let us know what you think down in comments. If you have any upsets, my upset for the week was the Bengals. Did you have your upset?
Oh, sure. I did. Here, let me see. Who did I pick for all these?
Is Chargers an upset?
I would think so, but I don't know. Here,
Jets is an upset probably. The Dolphins.
You know what? I'm pretty sure that Chiefs are favored in this game. I'll take the Texans.
All right, cool. So those are our bold predictions. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Do you think that the Cowboys can't beat the Lions? Do you think Chargers can beat the Eagles so the Cowboys get number one division in their division? Let us know. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. We are on X, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Antonios.
I am Giuseppe.
It sounds so weird when we do it that way. This is Dynamite Duo Sports.
Yes. Let this be the week. Come on.
That the Chiefs get out of the playoffs.
Yeah, out of the playoffs. And Eagles get one step closer to the full collapse.
Yes. That would be like Giuseppe's dream.
Man.
So, yeah.
This has so much potential.
So much potential.
See ya.
See ya.
You hit the wire.
I hit the wire, but I hit the camera. Grow up.